here a minute early to set up. First chat of the night. I'd like to share this to the ChillerNight Facebook page, the group page, and we'll begin. All right. Renee says first and second. All right. Yes, you are, Renee. Tom says good evening. Hey, Tom. Renee says I did it. You were the first and second. Renee says Brian Hogue. That's me. All right. Here we go. Hey everybody, this is Brian Hogue. Welcome to ChillerNight Live. We're from 8 o'clock until 9 p.m. Eastern Time. I sit here, I chat with you fine, frightening folks about all things horror, science fiction, and even starting to throw some nostalgic leanings in there in the ways of collectibles. Maybe we'll talk about old movies as well. Renee says, word sick? What? I don't know. Intro rock, she says. Okay, I agree with you there. I think that sounds pretty cool. All right, so... yeah, sorry I couldn't be here last week. Last Tuesday I was occupied, but here I am back. I am back. And you'll notice my usual sidekick, Boba Fett, has been gracious enough to allow the spotlight to be shared this week with my Ultraman alarm clock. And I'll touch on that a little bit later. I think it's kind of cool. But first of all, what we'll do is, I do want to say this show is streaming on my own personal page, Brian Hogue, and ChillerNight Theaters, the ChillerNight Escape Experience, Jack Shadow's House of Terror, and also the ChillerNight Facebook group page. So while it's not streaming on that one, but it is being shared to that one. So if you're watching from that one, you might not be able to comment, or at least me be able to see your comments. But all the other ones, we should be good to go. Roger says, good evening. Hey, Roger, thanks for joining us. All right, now the schedule for this week is, are you ready? Are you? Let's see, we got to get a drum roll here. All right, and this Saturday, March 11th, on Stream TV, 9 o'clock Eastern Time, the movie is Robot Monster. Yeah. 10:15, the movie is The Snake People. Then at 12:10, the movie is The Brain That Wouldn't Die. And then at 1:55 in the morning, Terror Creatures from the Grave. You can watch that again this Saturday, March 11th, on Stream TV at streammedia.tv. And we'll be putting that up there periodically throughout the show, at least no less than 3 times. So, I figured out the word I lost. All right, here we go. Whew. So, how's everyone's week? How was your week? Everyone have a good week. I hope you did. Last week, let me tell you what happened. other than me not being here, you can see I'm wearing a Mandalorian t-shirt. That's because I am excited about, ba-boom, The Mandalorian Season 3. I know it's not horror, but it is in the category of science fiction. So, Tom says you really like the drums. Yeah, I like them. I just don't know how to shut them off. But, yes, The Mandalorian Season 3 started up last Wednesday. So, it's streaming every Wednesday on Disney Plus, of course. So, we are following the adventures of Din Djarin, the Mandalorian bounty hunter, and his trusty little sidekick, Grogu, who you might know as Baby Yoda. So, pretty excited to be watching that. Probably one of the best shows on TV, or at least on a streaming channel, in my opinion. So, any of you guys watch that, or do you have Disney Plus? I basically only have it for the Star Wars shows right now. I used to get it for the Marvel shows, and I'm not really that. I don't know. I guess the luster has kind of wore off with Marvel over the last year or two. But the Star Wars, fingers crossed. You know, we're doing okay. We're doing okay. So. Keep up the good work there, Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni. And we'll see how that goes. But anyways, yes, Mandalorian Season 3. Streaming now on Disney+. Okay, here we have... Renee, you were talking about this not too long ago. You went and you saw an Ultraman movie in the theaters recently, which I think is very cool. Now, I've not seen this new one that came out, but I've always liked Ultraman. And to show my ultra appreciation for Ultraman, I actually, I knew I had this guy, but I just found him again today as I was looking for something else. And there's the box. I still got the box he came in. My brother, Troy, if you're on here tonight, he was stationed in Japan, so he got me a Ultraman alarm clock. Now, I've had this thing for quite a while, since the 80s, because I had this when I was in the Air Force. And if Troy jumps on here, then I'm going to ask him, when did you get this for me? Was it in 87 maybe? Before I went into the Air Force, or during my time in the Air Force? I really don't remember. Jody Q says, good evening, Brian and Peeps. Hey, Jody Q, thanks for joining us. I was very surprised because these are the batteries that have been in it the entire time. And I wonder if I can get him to work. Yeah, that's how you shut off the alarm, by pushing in the little light thingy on his chest. All right. The batteries still work. That's crazy. I've not changed those batteries. They've been in there since I've got this thing. Wow. That's all I can say. I mean, it's basically sat in storage. I mean, I used it maybe the first couple months. I got it as a joke, you know, to wake up with, you know. But then it's pretty much been sitting in storage. But Stephanie says, "Hey, y'all, sorry I was late. It was book club night. Ah, cool. Any good books there, Stephanie? Any chillers?" What genre are you reading this week, month? What do you do that? Do you read one a week or one a month? How's that go? Yeah, Tom wants to know as well. What are we reading, Stephanie? What are you reading? How does that work? I've never been in a book club, but yeah, is that like a weekly or a monthly thing there? And then what do you do? do you I take it you read the same book and you sit and do you have a conversation about this book? I'm really out of the loop when it comes to book clubs, but I know it's it can be a big deal, or it seems to be in uh, some places. I don't know. Are they that popular anymore? I hope so. I hope that they are. And do you ever kind of cheat with it? Do you get the audio, or do you actually read it? Or is the audio not considered cheating? I don't know. These are all things I would like to know. I just don't. Sporty 2000 says, hello all. Hey, Sporty 2000. All right, so there's what we have. And I'm kind of hoping Troy does jump on here, my brother from Florida, because he's the one who got me this. Like I said, he was stationed in Japan. We grew up, we always watched the Ultraman, so he got me this. And I'm just curious what year he got me this. I think it's 87. 87 or 88. Yeah, because I remember having this in the back when I first got in the Air Force. Stephanie says, here we go. Classics on first Tuesday, mystery on a third. Okay, we read the whole month and we talk about it. Audio not cheating. Okay, that would probably be the way I would go about it. I would probably listen to the audio as I'm traveling to the escape room and back, because I got quite a bit of time in each. Tom says, agree, audio not cheating. All right. I wouldn't think it would be, but I just had to know. All right, so that's cool. So you read, I guess you read two a month, huh? I mean, a classic on the first Tuesday and mystery on the third. So there's 2 weeks, 2 weeks for each book, I take it then. Unless you get a week off, in between. I don't know. That's a lot of reading. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Neat. Well, oh yes. Yes. Tonight's episode brought to you by Jody Q says, when I was stationed in Korea, I bought a ton of model kits from Gatchaman, Ultraman, Yamato, etc. I don't know if I said that one last right. Now you reminded me of model kits. I was going to bring this up. Here's a model kit that we were talking about this the other day. It wasn't last week, obviously, because I wasn't here. The week before that, or maybe even the week before that, we were talking about the old Monster Aurora kits. Now I don't know if this is Aurora, but I remember having this one. I actually looked this one up. Dr. Zayas, I believe. Yeah. Because I remember having this when I was a kid. And but I was putting these like collectibles, merchandise and collectibles and stuff like that up here over the last couple weeks. I've been doing that. And I have a few more. I'll be sharing tonight. I'll get that later. But I would kind of like to. I'd kind of like to get the old Aurora model kits and stuff like that. Maybe not a lot of them, but just put them in the store once I get a gift shop in there to see if they sell. I think that would be cool to get some of that really old school stuff. Let's see. Tom says, you mean listening to the audiobook while you're building the haunted house? Best listen to War and Peace for that one. Yeah, that would. Yeah. Kind of take a while, huh? Jody Q. Poto cool? Renee says, oh, neat. Sick ass Ultraman. Yeah, well, yes. I tend to think he is very healthy, actually. But yeah, I think so. Like I said, my brother got me that, and I had to share that with you tonight. So, and I figured, Renee, you especially would like that. Jody Q says, Zira and Cornelius. Yeah, no, I didn't have them. I had the little action figure, the Mego of Cornelius. But Or would it have been Galen, maybe? It was the same actor, Roddy McDowall. He played Galen, Cornelius, and Caesar in the old original, in the movies. And do you remember the series? Does anybody remember that? The weekly series of the Planet of the Apes? The live action series. It was pretty cool. I used to watch it. And I have a collection of all the DVDs, so of that. Sporty 2000 says, I have 3 different Planet of the Apes kits that I need to get to work on. Yeah, better get to it. Renee says, Shin Ultraman, Planet Orange Purple Ring. Okay. UFOs, and there's an onslaught, a slew, an invasion of emojis. Speaking of UFOs, extraterrestrial aliens. Let's see. Tom says, you got a little freezing going on in this. Oh. Well, that's not good. That ain't good at all. Well, let's see. Yeah, I'm not sure what to do about that. Bear with me. Bear with me, folks. That's the best I can do. That's the best I can do. All right, and then I've got a few more collectibles I'll be talking about throughout the course of this show. But it wouldn't be a Chiller Night program without mentioning my ChillerNight Escape Experience horror-themed escape rooms. Currently, I have the zombie outbreak, but very soon, yes, very soon, battle between Ultraman and Gala. Joe DeQ says, freezing and buffering, but moves along. All right, yeah, I'm not sure what to do about that. I don't know. Maybe I can look something up on YouTube on how to fix that. Let's see, Sporty 2000. Have you ever bought any Dawn Postmasks? Oh yeah, I've had those when I was a kid. Tom says, hello, anyone there?